Hey Dom, how are you, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
We got noisemakers outside.
Yes, sir. Now I saw something here on your toolbox I'm kind of interested in getting you to tell me about. It's these
18650.
It's
cells.
these little things right here.
Yes.
What are these?
Those are 18650 cells. Those are in pretty much everything from your laptop batteries, power tool batteries. If you have an EV car, there's like 40,000 of those in there.
So that is the batteries that are actually in an electric vehicle.
Yes.
Right.
That is the individual battery that would be in your car. They're all packed in series like this. This would be considered a cell pack. This would be the power module for it that controls this specific pack. Right. There may be 300 of these packs in an EV car or anything. Wow. This one particularly is for an electric bike, like a bicycle type thing.
So when you're talking an electric vehicle, these are the batteries that are what's installed?
Yes. Wow. That is it. Usually arranged in the same configuration style, so wow, they're considered like one, like this would be one unit or one cell together. This one particularly is 48 volt setup, and depending on how you arrange the batteries, you can change its capacity, its voltage, and all that other stuff like that.
So that's the future.
Yes, that is the future.
That is what's replacing your 532 or 572 cubic inch Chevrolet motor.
Yes, those.
Yeah. Now, will this produce as much horsepower as those motors?
Yes, they'll produce just as much and far more torque than any of the other ones. But it all depends on your configuration, your pack set. So if you can run an 800 volt battery and produce an insane amount of torque and horsepower, you can run a 400 volt battery. It all depends on what type of speed controller and all that other stuff the car's using, or whatever you plan on using with it. But
awesome, Dom. So let me just say about Dom, if you ever have a breakdown on your car, this is the man you want working on it. I would trust nobody else to do work on my vehicle than this man right here.
Thank you.
What a mechanic. Thank you
much.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Thank you, Dom.
it.
Yep. Dale, what were you saying just a second ago?
I'm saying he's going on a trip to New York in a week, and he's taking one of the new electric Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustang Mach-E.
They're towing a trailer with 2 motorcycles on it.
Right.
I want to know how many times you had to stop and how much time you had to stop in between.
You'll let us know, right, Dom?
I'll let you know, but we've already done a trial run. We ran the car to Jacksonville and come back towing the trailer.
Yeah.
So the car only gets 250 miles of range. We got about 200 miles to a charge. You get about 45 minutes of recharge time.
Okay.
So in our trip, it's 1,200 miles one way.
So you're going to
If we get 200 miles, we'll have to stop 6 times to recharge the car.
At 45 minutes, so that's about 4.5 extra hours.
4.5 extra hours.
Right.
Not too bad when your trip's already 18 hours long.
Right.
So.
Well, let me ask, when you pull up to a charging station, what is the process to charge a vehicle?
Open
Do you need
the
a credit?
door just like
But you need a credit card?
yeah, it's all done. Same thing as like a gas pump. You just open your door and you plug the charger into it.
And how
Charger
much does it charge or cost to charge a vehicle?
Here's the only problem is each charger is independently owned or owned by somebody. Somebody can set their own particular prices. But for that thing to recharge the car,
and that's
it was
a Mustang?
Like Mustang Mach-E.
Right.
On a super fast speed charger, it was like $16 to recharge.
Well, that ain't too bad, but I mean, $16 in 45 minutes or $60 in 3 minutes. You got to look at it either way,
Right. So like,
but that $60 will take you 400
miles, yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, you're $60 to go 400 miles or $32 to go 400 miles.
Yeah, but you lose
that's on a speed charger.
You got that time,
It is the time. And
if you're not in a hurry, it'd be great.
Right.
You lose time, of course, speed and all that other stuff, but the problem is with EV cars, which they still haven't overcome yet, is the efficiency point.
Right.
I mean, they're shaving door handles, they're shaving everything off these cars to get them to be
aerodynamics. Yeah.
So your standard car, like that Mustang Mach-E, the battery capacity and how far it can drive on a charge is the equivalent to, it's a 100 kV battery, 100,000 kilovolt battery. A standard car with a 15-gallon fuel tank is the equivalent to a 505,000 kilowatt battery. So you have 1/5 of the energy storage as a car with a 15-gallon tank.
Wow.
So EVs are great around town if you're never driving more than 250 miles in a day.
But if you want to go from here to Alaska, forget it.
Yeah, forget it. I would highly not recommend it.
Right.
But you got to think of it this way too. You wake up every day, you have a full tank of gas in your car, and it'll cost you, if you manage to drain the battery entirely down, it will cost you about $6 to refill your tank.
Right.
So.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yep.